It's 11 o'clock. We've been up since 8:30. We are headed to the place to get the countertops. We haven't decided if we want it granite or we want quartz in the kitchen. Whatever's affordable. And whatever's pretty, honestly.
Say that. Whatever's pretty. And that catches your attention.
We're not going to say that last part. Because everything catch my attention. Stay in the house, and then we say we not gonna stay. The last thing you say you could stay.
I'ma chill.
So if that's the case, it might be what I like. Because the thing about budgeting for the house is, if we're not gonna stay, I don't want to put all the money there, and then we don't make it back upon resale. Because I do want to fix the next house. I know we're gonna have to. Maybe not to this magnitude, but I feel like we are gonna have to fix it to some degree. But I'm gonna share that with you guys. But I wanted to kind of segue and let y'all know what we're doing today. That's what we're doing, and then we're taking the kids out, and then we're gonna paint the living room. But the kitchen isn't gonna be done for another 2 weeks because we have the microwave, the hood range, tile. We still have some more electric work that needs to get done, and we have plumbing that needs to get done, and that's gonna happen over the next 2 weeks. So I think the stove will be working at some point, but I'll let you guys see. I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy with the stone, like I said, but I'm gonna try to find something that will just flow with the rest of the house. Did you want to say anything?
Oh no, I'm good. I bet I was looking at something.
I think yesterday was an eye opener for you overall.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
He actually saw the kitchen and he was like, wow. I think just knocking down the pantry wall, you guys, that was there prior, and putting the cabinets and doing it makes the kitchen look like $1 million kitchen. If not $1 million, at least $750.
Yeah, even Sean liked it.
Yeah, Sean is his son. And he's been very dry, it's okay. Yeah, I like it. But yesterday was the first time I seen his eye lit up,
I really like this.
Yeah. His eyes lit up.
Yeah.
Y'all already know Aiden. Aiden is oh my God. So it is what it is. I think the more we get the house done, the more he's gonna understand what I do for a living. Because I think he gets it, but I don't think it's like when we first met, you're like,
yeah.
Okay. But yesterday was a very good day. So, another little tidbit. The ceiling in my office is done. The guy who's going to be coming to do the crown molding, I'm really hoping that he can commit to giving us 2 days of work. So, he can finish up all of the base.
Yeah.
In the crown molding.
Yes.
Because that needs to get done. Because some of the walls look very unfinished because of that. So I'm hoping he could do that. The kitchen has to have a different crown molding. I don't know if you noticed.
I did.
Yeah. So the crown molding that I normally get from Home Depot and the crown molding that is offered with the cabinet company, they have the more modern, sleek shape crown. That was less expensive than the one that I would normally do, but because Babe actually decided on the shaker cabinets.
It was nice.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't. He liked the shaker, but I told him I believe his perspective is his perspective, but because I've seen so many cabinets, I was more so leaning towards the Escada. So the compromise was shaker for the cabinets, Escada for the island.
Yeah.
Let me just mention this, if you don't know this, and you're in your first stages of moving out of an apartment to purchasing a home, and you're gonna do renovations, make your island a different color. I don't care what color it is, but make it a different color from your actual kitchen cabinets. You do not want your cabinets in your kitchen to be the same color as your island, because at some point it's like you're flooding in a sea of white. You're gonna want to paint it, trust me, once you learn better. And I just despise paint on cabinets because the amount of money that you're gonna pay a pro to do it, you might as well pay for the cabinetry to get done. So you could do chocolate brown, you could do black, you could do oak, you could do natural, you could do blue, you could do navy blue, you could do whatever you choose to. But do your best, baby, the color. Do your best when you're designing your kitchen. Do your best when you're designing your kitchen to go with a different color for your island. I'm happy with it. I'm really, really happy with it. Like, giving myself the ultimate pound of bag. Like, I did that. Thank you. I'll take my flowers. I'm really excited, you guys. But we are 5 minutes away, so I'll see you guys back. So we just made it here. I'll give you guys the name of stuff afterwards. The reason why I really don't be wanting to share stuff, it's not about gatekeeping, but this is resources that I use within my business, and I like having access. I hate going and things are over flooded and I can't find stuff. Like floor decor is great, but it's getting to the point now where it's like the exclusivity is gone. So when I do find a place that I love and they have like unique stuff, I like to keep it to myself. So I love y'all, but if you're interested, you gotta be a client. All right, so we have gotten here and we are looking at the stone. Now this place is open to the public. I don't remember the name, but I'm sure as I pan around, you'll see the name. You do have to have someone who does the fabrication to get the stone and do everything with it, but it's open to the public. And so as I'm walking around, I'm taking a look at everything. I already know that marble isn't a material for me because I cook and my foods tend to have dyes like turmeric and curry powder and things of that nature. So and browning. So I already know I'm staying away from marble. The two options are going to be quartzite, granite, and I happen to take a look at some porcelain options also. So I'm just doing a little bit of an inventory right now. I think this will be great, even for like, I like this. We could do the dining table, like the actual larger island. We can do this. I'm not against this.
I am not mad at that. If you think that's too busy, then I'll take this. Let's compromise on that.
Okay. Talk about compromise.
Yeah. I just thought the other one was too boring for me. I don't want to wake up to that.
I get honestly both sides completely because I love the porcelain, but out of the quartz, that other one is my favorite quartz we have.
So we definitely worked up an appetite. We were there for about an hour and a half, just kind of looking around, taking pictures, and then went and got something to eat. This place was so good. I don't remember where it was at because this was his selection, but the food was so good. Afterwards, he took me over to this like really cute little pastry space. It was like a pre-Mother's Day. He said, I love sweets, y'all. And this was absolutely amazing. Today was very successful. You're gonna see the stones in the videos. I'm just gonna explain it to y'all. Babe, he likes color. He likes things to be busy and loud. I'm more neutral. So to compromise, the 100 island, if I say dining table island, just know what I'm talking about. I did not want a dining table. I wanted to be able to design my own table. So that's why that thing is 100. That way our family, as they come in, can actually sit and be comfortable. With that being said, that one is going to go with the porcelain that he selected. And the neutral, and then the neutral quartz is going to go everywhere else in the kitchen. I hope that makes sense. So that way, when the countertops are in, the paint is in, yes, it's gonna be very neutral, but then the large island will be like the decorative piece in there, but it's the dining table. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. So that's what I would like to see in this space. And that's pretty much how we've been designing this house. If there's a color that he likes, I try to implement it, which is why we have a green washer with the green, and I will have some green tile, green and gold, to go into that bathroom. And then he picked the tile in the primary suite, and then I selected everything else, and then he picked the vanity color. So we sit down and go over these things. And with the kitchen, he picked the style of the cabinets, I selected the color of the island, of course the floor, and then we did the tile work. So I'm gonna address something, and this will be the first and the last time that I address it. I really feel like when it comes to homeownership, dating, and all that stuff, you have to do what's good for you. I already have children. He already has children. So I don't think moving in is like a super big deal. Like if I was like 22, I would definitely understand having some reservations. And if you are in your 20s and you're dating, I would highly recommend not moving in with your partner. But because I've already done it before, it isn't a big deal. Do what makes you comfortable within your own space. I would prefer at this point, at this age, to buy a home with someone. God forbid, I'm really praying for this relationship to work out. But if it doesn't, and it comes down to the point where we have to split this house, I walk away with a great investment. I walk away with a great experience. I'm not going to be walking away empty-handed. I'm not going to walk away single parent. I'm not going to be walking away feeling super depressed. Like, I'm going to walk away saying to myself, hey, listen, we did it. We tried. We made good money together, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? So if you're young and you're watching this video, pray about it. But realistically is nothing is really guaranteed, you know? And I feel like when I am ready to get married and to do that, I will do that. You know what I mean? And until that day comes, like, I'm not in no particular rush to do much of anything. And I'm saying this as like genuine. We've talked about marriage, and you know, our families are meeting. He's met my dad once. He spoke to my dad. My dad calls him now. And I feel like I haven't done things right, if I'm being 100% honest. And this time around, I really want to take the right calls, even if y'all don't agree with moving in. But I want to take the right calls of allowing the kids to be around each other to see how that works. Allowing the co-parenting and the mixed relationships of the parents, me and my ex, to be good. I want our families to be okay. Like, I just don't want any discord, because through experience, these things do hinder your relationship. Unfortunately, you argue about things anyway. I don't want the things that are out of our control to be an argument. And if it comes down to where we can actually make everything work together and then we get married, I'm okay with that. But I don't feel like getting married fixes anything. I know a lot of people who are in very long-term marriages who are not fulfilled, who aren't happy, who aren't content. I don't know. I grew up in the, if you're married, you make it work by any means necessary. So that's just my mentality. I'm in a space in life where, baby, if it don't work, it just don't work. My phone died. But to kind of finish off what I was saying is, I think everyone has their own like little thing. And for me, I can honestly say, I don't feel like marriage is a scarcity. And let me say, in my personal experience of dating and stuff like that, I've never not been given a ring in any relationship that I've been into. And I know that might come across as a little like cocky, a little whatever to some people, but for me, it's the truth. Like, it's not I don't know how to explain it, but it is what it is. Because I tend to ask and over ask a lot of questions, even with this one. And what he said to me is, while he's standing there, he was like, I'm not here to waste your time. With that being said, whatever happens, happens. But I've never like been in a relationship and we didn't talk about it, and the action of like an engagement didn't happen. I will say, y'all had a lot to judge. And because I never got married in front of y'all, y'all just assumed that somebody didn't want to marry me. Sometimes maybe the other person just, and when I say the other person, maybe I didn't want to get married. Like, I think moving forward, the best thing to do, especially when it comes to my content, so let me speak to myself. I think moving forward, the best thing to do if you're watching me is just to watch me. All right? Because throughout the span of me being on social media, thank God, I think my life set me up where I wouldn't have an insecurity about being online. But I also noticed that with some people, certain things that keep them in a relationship isn't the person, it's the access to certain stuff, it's a lifestyle. And for me personally, if I don't love you, I don't care how much money you have, what you're doing for me. Like, I'm okay. Like, even if I have to go live back with my mother, I'm okay. Like, there's no embarrassment or shame for me. I'm not gonna be miserable. And so let me enjoy my honeymoon phase, please. Y'all trying to stress me out. He equally wakes up and goes to work and asks me what I need for the house and buys it. He equally cleans. He equally washes the dishes. Oh my gosh. I cook, he washes dishes, he seasons. He runs my bath, he rubs my feet.
Man, I want these niggas getting this all wide obese.
Y'all, let me just give y'all a little heads up real quick. Babe is somebody who does not do yard sales, who does not do anything. Guess what he just said? Babe, look at this yard sale. Look, they got yard stuff. So we stopping at the yard sale, y'all.
I do Neiman sale.
Ah, you do Neiman sale.
This ain't my first rodeo. I've been down this road before. All your pieces on the floor, and for that I love you more. I'm pulling petals of a flower, guessing who has lost their power. You say me and I say you. I'd like to tell you the truth. Baby, it's what I do. Baby, it's so, so cruel. But you won't ever be alone. I can get a